Isn't trendy, it's eternal, positioning Israel doctrine as timeless and unshakable. I don't follow the crowd, I follow the covenant. Separates the movement from popular culture. The streets talk, I correct them. Asserts authority and credibility in debates. Israel doctrine, where facts cut deeper than feelings. Appeals to logic over emotion. If it's not scripture, it's just opinion. Keeps focus on the Bible as the foundation. I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to be right. Bold, confident tone that builds respect. This isn't religion, this is restoration. Shifts the brand from dogma to revival of truth.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the podcast. This is part 2 of Hip Hop Stands with Survivors and Mental Health, exposing through Voyeuristic Lens. It's part 2. So we're going to have the computer read like in part 1. Hopefully y'all can hear the computer as it reads. And then we'll just get into the conversation without any further pauses or whatever.
The intersection of media and surveillance in hip-hop culture presents a complex landscape that significantly influences the mental health of artists. In an age where every moment can be captured and shared, the pressure to curate a public persona becomes overwhelming. Artists are often subjected to constant scrutiny, which can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and depression. This voyeuristic lens not only shapes how they are perceived, but also how they perceive themselves.
See, so this is the life I didn't always live. Growing up in Parkin, Arkansas, a little small country town with less than 1,000 people, or at the maximum 1,000 people. Them 1,000 peoples are always looking and judging and doing all those type of things. And like I said, I come from a family where my mother was a very prominent woman in the community, and everybody hated her and her children, her husband, and so on and so forth. They respected them, us as a family, but they hated us. So public persona and scrutiny and all this stuff, it don't bother me. My father had a I don't give a F mentality, and his son has the same mentality.
Leading to a cyclical impact on their mental well-being. Media plays a pivotal role in amplifying the narrative surrounding hip-hop artists, often prioritizing sensationalism over authenticity. The need for content that captures attention can lead to misrepresentation and
Representation. See, me, I'm a person that don't hide anything. I don't have no reason to lie about anything. So those who like to play on that and do their voyeurism, they love to talk about me. Khalil Money, that's all he talk about is me. Leak You, that's all she talk about is me. Layla Wills got off because she didn't want to participate in talking about me. Troy Star Terrain has always ran for me and never wanted to talk to me. But these are the voyeurs in the community. That's why they started the Snitch Network and counterintelligence and all that stuff. These people, they hate me for no reason.
lack of depth in storytelling. This focus on the dramatic aspects of an artist's life can obscure the more nuanced realities they face, particularly regarding mental health challenges. Consequently, artists may feel compelled to conform to the exaggerated image.
I don't conform to nothing but what the Lord wants me to conform to. You might feel that I had conformed in the past by cussing people out and doing the things that I was doing, but that was the old me. I did that irregardless of dealing with the Bible or anything. I was just a bad person. Back in the days when I was younger and ignorant, I was a bad person, a person you wouldn't want to meet. And I'm not ashamed to say it. That's why I took my time and changed from that person. It took a long time. It took a lot of people testing me to see if I had changed or whatever. And I tell you, I'd be the first to tell you, I hadn't changed. When my mother was attacked, my deceased mother that died of cancer was attacked. It blew my mind because when she died, everything that I knew in life died. Everything I knew when she passed, Might as well took me and put me in the casket with her, but I didn't go in the casket with her. I did what my elders told me to do, keep living. And now I'm faced with the voyeurism of the YouTube streets that I created, that everybody and their mama want to steal and say her son is the king of the YouTube streets and stuff. He ain't came and fought me for it. He ain't came and fought me for it.
Images portrayed, further distancing them from their true selves.
So that's what they trying to do. They trying to distance me from my true self. And the only thing I know how to do is keep it true, because I am a Tupac disciple. I don't care what nobody said. That's the first person I was discipled on, was Tupac Shakur. Everything I do is according to the rules of hip hop, this, that, and everything else. If I diss a nigga, if I cuss him out, if I hit him up, whatever I do is based on 96 rules. 96 rules.
Surveillance, both by the media and social platforms, creates an environment where privacy is a luxury few can afford.
So privacy is a luxury. I don't have privacy. It's never been a luxury for me. Like I said, growing up in a little small town with 1,000 people watching your every move from first grade to 12th grade, and which I wasn't here doing some of that time, but just people watching you and they know your life story. That's why I don't worry about nothing. You can't lie on me and say I did anything that I didn't do.
The constant monitoring of personal lives can lead to a feeling of vulnerability among artists, who may struggle to navigate their private and public personas. This intrusion can heighten stress, as artists grapple with the fear of being judged or misunderstood. The psychological toll of living under such scrutiny can manifest in various ways, impacting their creativity and overall mental health. Moreover, the culture of voyeurism fosters a sense of competition among artists, as
So this with these people, they figure they're in competition with me because I do what I do, and I do it so honestly and truthfully. Anything they telling you, they got my audio speaking on it, but they're twisting my audio. Leak, you took two videos, cut them up, and then act like they're the same video. But because people are so ignorant, they see my face in one video and they see my face in the other video, but they don't realize I'm wearing two different shirts, two different conversations, 2 different days. She cut it and chopped it up and screwed it like she Michael Watts, a DJ Screw from Houston, and she give it to the voyeurs so they can sit back and pleasure themselves by watching me. I don't know what's going on.
they vie for attention in an increasingly crowded space. This environment can lead to unhealthy comparisons and a relentless chase for validation through likes and views. The pressure to maintain relevance in a rapidly changing landscape can take a toll on mental health, resulting in burnout and disillusionment. Artists may indeed themselves caught in a paradox of needing to be seen while simultaneously yearning for privacy and often
Want to be seen, but yet want to be private. Nah, I want to be public with everything I do. That's the paradox that I deal with. They ain't capable of dealing with that. She wanted to say, well, he running from me. I wanted to debate you. I wanted to debate you. And like I said, I'm talking to you in the inbox to talk to you about the debate. But you have me over to your channel and you put debate up and you try to force a debate. I played with it enough to give you enough rope to hang yourself. And that's what you did. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it.
authenticity.
We're going to talk about it because you hung yourself. I've showed you numerous times that you keep showing the same old footage because you like to go back to the same stuff. You cannot move on because you cannot beat me. And because you cannot beat me, your job is to keep coming at me until you beat me. But you can never beat me.
In conclusion, the role of media surveillance in hip-hop culture is a double-edged sword that nuances not only public perception but also the internal struggles of artists. As they navigate the complexities of fame and visibility, the impact of voyeurism on their mental health cannot be understated. It is crucial for both artists and audiences to engage in conversations that prioritize mental well-being, fostering an environment where authenticity is celebrated over sensationalism.
Authenticity over sensationalism. They selling you sensationalism. Ever since they told you about Bambaataa, propaganda and this sensation system, I can't even say it, it's been going on in the community. It's been going on in the community. And these people that's getting paid by it love it. Some of them challenge them and take it down, so they got to start over and stuff. They getting tired of the rigorous building channels and this and that, to the point where they don't even try to talk about none but me. Let me see how many views I can get talking about the king.
Celebrity culture and public scrutiny. Celebrity culture has become a defining aspect of contemporary society, especially within the realm of hip-hop. Artists are often placed under a magnifying glass, their lives dissected and critiqued by fans and media alike. This relentless scrutiny can lead to immense pressure, as artists grapple with the expectations placed upon them while simultaneously trying to maintain their authenticity.
So you see Jay-Z, who went to Epstein Island, know how to deal with this, because the people that are with him are trying to fight against me. I'm the media outlet. I'm everything that they need to talk about. They can't talk about Jay-Z being on the list. They can't talk about Pusha T. They can't talk about the real celebrities that's getting paid for it and stuff on that level, because they are little monkeys for the Ashkenazi Jew.
The need for public approval can create a paradox where the very act of sharing personal struggles is met with both admiration and judgment.
Admiration and judgment. So I don't care how many of y'all try to judge me. Those that need to hear my story, my conversation, hear it, and their help. So what's a little hate going through the hate that I'm facing? It's nothing for me. As I say, I grew up in a little small town that had nothing but haters in it. And they didn't learn. You can only hate so long and so far before the dosha.
The voyeuristic nature of celebrity culture contributes significantly to the mental health challenges faced by hip-hop artists. Fans and critics alike feel entitled to opinions about every aspect of an artist's life, from their relationships to their mental health battles. This constant observation can exacerbate feelings of anxiety and depression, leading many artists to experience a sense of isolation despite their public personas. The pressure to conform to a certain image can make it difficult for them to express vulnerability, further complicating their mental well-being. Moreover, the media's role in perpetuating this culture cannot be overlooked. Tabloid headlines and sensational stories often prioritize scandal over substance, reducing complex human experiences to mere entertainment. This not only ECTs how artists are perceived, but also nuances how they view themselves. Many hip-hop artists see themselves playing a role that is far removed from their true selves, leading to an internal conflict that can be detrimental to their mental health.
So with that said, people, this is part 2. I'm gonna continue bringing it. Not today. We're gonna deal with a story tonight dealing with 10 toes down. I'm gonna finally bring you whichever story. I don't know if it's 5K1 or Murder Doctrine. We're gonna bring you that story tonight about 10 toes down. Probably 4 o'clock. I want to do it at a time frame where it's reasonable, people off work, but people doing what they doing and stuff. and I want to have some type of mental cognitivence when I deal with it. Like I said, woo. I'm gonna be dealing with the 10 toes down tonight. So the title is I'm trying to find it. Well, we're just gonna bring it. I don't want to deal with confusion. I'm confused, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Hit the notification bell, people, please.